So today we're trying the TikTok hack that everybody's talking about, but we're doing it dairy-free, as well as dairy-free as we can. The frosting is a cream cheese frosting, so I will take one lactate with that. But first thing you do is you're going to take your heavy whipping cream. Now, for those of us that are dairy-free, I'm using Silk, which is a dairy-free heavy whipping cream. I don't know how they do that, but we're going to try this. So we're going to put a cup of that in the bottom of here. Boy, it is thick. And then we're taking our can, out of the refrigerator. Take out the frosting, use it later. And we're going to lay our cinnamon rolls all around the bottom of it, right inside of this heavy whipping cream. So you want to get them all in there. And you can either use the grands, or I'm using 2 packs of the regular ones. Okay, so we're going to fill up this pan with these, and then we'll just leave that sitting here for a minute. How do I have an extra one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so that's 15 and there's 16. We'll just smush that one in there. Okay, so those are going to sit on the side for just a second. And while they're sitting there in a frying pan, which I forgot to get out, we're going to melt our butter. And it's a cube of butter. So we're going to put that in there. And we're going to let the butter melt. And I'll stop this and we'll wait a second. Okay, so our butter is just about all melted in here. You can hear it kind of sizzling. I'll turn that down a bit. So we're going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. And what you want to do is you want to keep this in here until this does not have any granules anymore. So you're going to keep stirring that. But I'm also going to add to that, and you're going to hate me for this, but I'm not giving you a measurement. Just sprinkle however much cinnamon you want in there. So if you asked me what I did, I probably did almost a teaspoon of cinnamon, okay, if you were going to measure it. So you want to mix this up. You want this sugar to get ungranulated. While we're waiting for that, we're going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla. And we got to keep stirring this. There we go. And as soon as it's not granularly, you'll see it has bubbles in it. And then we're going to add in, it's getting rid of the granules already, so it's pretty well done, but we're going to add in about 3 tablespoons. So it's the rest of the whipped cream that's in your container. So this is a mixture: whipped cream, a cube of butter, and a cup of brown sugar, and then some vanilla and cinnamon just to spice it up a bit. And mix that all together. And if you notice, the milk and the other is not spreading as much. Now you're going to take this mixture, and it kind of looks like this. Okay, so our mixture is ready, and we're going to pour this over the top. I want it just to kind of get everywhere. There we go. And once that's done, we are going to put this in the oven. I've already got the oven preheated to 350. It's going to go in the oven for 13 to 17 minutes. You want to just kind of see how those buns puff up. I will be back. Okay, so I have to let you know that I actually had to cook it for 25 minutes at 350. I think the next time, and the instructions said, 15 to 17, so I don't think that works quite right. Then when you take it out, if you look at it, let me show you, it is still bubbling, but it looks delicious. Okay, so I want you to be able to see it. Let me set this back up. I guess it's falling apart. Okay, so then you're going to take your, what is this called? Now this is where, for those of us that are not dairy, you need to take a lactate. This is your topping that came with it, your icing, your, I believe it's called cream cheese icing. So you want to kind of drizzle this on it. And since we use 2 packages, we're going to have 2 of these so we can be generous with it. This one kind of fell apart, but we can still make sure everybody's got some good icing on it. And if I were you, I would then kind of spread it a little bit so that it's nice and even. And then we're going to go ahead and on our plate, we're going to take one out. So they look like this, and all this juice that's here on the bottom, you want to drizzle that on it. And then when you go to serve it, I would sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar around it. And then, let's see what it tastes like. Oh, the drizzle stuff is really good. It's a keeper. Try it. So it's our homemade Cinnabons, cheating, using the Pillsbury and the heavy whipping cream. Try it, you'll like it.